Hey guys, welcome to Problem Solving with Miss Constantino. First of all, I wanted to apologize. I missed last week. I wanted to ask you a question. Have you ever read a word problem and asked yourself, I have no idea what to do. I don't know if it's asking me to add or subtract or compare or bleh, I don't know. Well, sometimes problem solving can be tricky, but today I'm going to hopefully clarify some of that confusion when you come to those types of problems. So I have a couple of examples and we're going to talk a little bit about each one and some of the clues that the writer may give us to help us determine that. So my very first problem back here says, Jake has some baseball cards. Okay, so already I know that some is a key word because I'm not given that. I'm not given how many he has. They just tell me some. I'm going to move this out of my way. So he has some baseball cards. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and just in my writing and my thinking, as I'm thinking, I'm just going to kind of jot down some notes, just like in reading. As we think about things and as we're wondering some things, I'm going to jot down some notes. So I'm already going to start with a question mark. I'm going to start with a question mark. I put it up there just in case you can't see it. I have it right here too. So he has some baseball cards. Okay. Let's read on. Let's find out what other clues we can find. His mom gives him 218 more. Okay, I know that if my mom gives me something, I get more of something. So let's see. How do I know if I'm going to add or subtract? Well, if I get more of something, I need to find an operation that gets me a bigger number. And the only operation I know of right now that gets me a bigger number is adding. So I'm going to add. I'm going to add up here my plus sign. And he gets 218 more. Okay, so I'm adding 218. Okay. I'm adding 218. So my equation so far is looking like this. Now, Jake has 623. So he has a pretty big number of cards. Man, I wonder what he does with all those cards. So now he has 623. Well, that's my total. That's my stop sign. It says stop. We're not going past 623. So I can't go past 623. So I'm going to do my equals 623. So that's my total. 623. Stop sign, can't go any further. So if I were to put this in a strip diagram, so here's my equation. If I were to put this in a strip diagram, I know my total is going to be my biggest number. And that's going to be off my strip diagram. 623 is going to be my total. So that's going to be my biggest number. Here, I know I have 218. That's the other part that's given. So I have 218. All right, so if I have a total and I have a part, this is how many he started with, right? So his start. So I'm just going to write his start because this is what his start is. That's what we have to find out. So I know on a strip diagram, this number plus this number will get this number. Well, that's my kind of equation so far. My question mark plus my 218 is equal to my 623. Well, one good thing about addition is if you don't know this part, you can always subtract. Remember in one of my videos, I stated addition, you can check addition with subtraction and you can check subtraction with addition. Always. It goes hand in hand. They're related. They're like family. So we have 218, which is our part. We have our unknown part, and we have our total, which is 623. So I'm going to subtract So I'm going to take 623, subtract 218. Now I get to think of a strategy on how I want to solve this. Well, I'm going to show you the standard algorithm. This is the strategy that probably most of your parents know and can help you with. So I'm going to show you the standard algorithm. With the standard algorithm, you're going to write your equation vertically. With the standard algorithm, you always start in the ones place first. Say it with me. Ones place first. Always. No matter what. Okay. So we're going to start with our 3. If I have 3 ones, can I take 8 away? 3 minus 8. Nope. Can't do it. So I have to go next door and I have to borrow. So I have to go and I have to smash a 10. So I had 2 10s. Now I have 1 10. And if I put 10 over with the 3 that I already have, I have 13. So this 3 then becomes a 13. Then I can do 13 minus 8, 13. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5. We have 5. 13 minus 8 is 5. All right, so then I have 110, and if I take that 110 away, I know that it gets me 0. And 6 hundreds minus 2 hundreds is going to be 4 hundreds. So my answer is, well, he started with 405. So in a way, we were adding to find our answer, but they gave us a total, so we had to subtract. So when we are subtracting, if they give you a total, they give you a stopping point, you've got to subtract. You've got to get a smaller number. If they give you pieces, you need to add to get the total. Let's think about that strategy in the next problem. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this. And let's read our next problem. Our next problem says, a shop has 405 blue shirts and 223 red shirts. All right, so we have blue shirts and red shirts. Okay. And they're giving us the piece on each one. We know exactly how many blue shirts and how many red shirts. So I'm going to jot that down. So I'm just going to write B equals 405 and red equals 223. Okay, so those are my notes. Those are me understanding the problem. So I know sorry guys, writing this down here. So I know my B has 405 shirts. My R has 223 shirts. Now the question is asking us, let's find out what that question is asking us. How many shirts do they have all together? Oh my goodness. All together is a clue word. I'm going to come over here into my do I add, do I subtract? Keywords are special words that the writers use to give you clues on what to do, how to solve this problem. So let's find the word all together. All together is on my addition sign. Sorry guys, you can't see that. It's all together on my addition sign. Right here is all together. Well, I'm going to add. They don't have a total. They want us to find out what the total number of shirts is. So I know my pieces. And I know both of my pieces, but I don't know my total. So I need to find my total. So I'm going to add it. I'm going to show you the standard algorithm with adding these. So again, I'm going to write it vertically, up and down. I'm going to add it like this. What place value do you always start in? The ones place, that's right. Okay, so we have 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 is 8. Excellent. 5 plus 3 is 8. Okay, so then I have 0 tens, but I add 2 more tens. So how many tens do I have now? That's right, 2. If I have 4 hundreds and I add 2 hundreds, how many hundreds do I have? 6, that's right. In this case, I didn't have to regroup. I didn't have to carry anything. We had less than 10 in each digit. So, or in each place. So I hope you learned a little bit about some key words and some things that when you come to a problem, you're like, do I add or do I subtract? I hope that this helps you understand some ways you can think about it. Always ask yourself, do I have a total or do I need to find the total? Those are some very good mathematician detective skills that you have. I know you have no problem using it, and I know you'll be successful on your next time you read a word problem. Thanks guys for joining me. Hope to see you soon.